Well, hello there. Welcome to another Randomman review. Isn't it a lovely day? Sort of. Nah. No, ignore that. It's crap out there. Yeah. So, Logan. Wow. I went to see it with a friend who isn't usually impressed by films. Yeah, sort of. There's been a few where we've seen it together, and he's just like come out like, "Well, that was a pile of shit." And even he came out, just as the credits started, he just goes, well, "That's pretty amazing," and it really is. I mean, for a starters, the age rating gives us the Wolverine we should have had in the films all these years. So, yes, yes. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it's just fine. I'll cut that bit out. Yeah. Just I don't know. Pretty much everyone is just great in it. It's whether this is the last time Hugh Jackman, because Jesus fucking Christ, I wish I had the dedication to shush now. I wish I had the dedication to try his workout routine even once in my life, let alone because obviously because he's his character's older. He's not as he didn't seem quite as cartoony as he was in Origins. That bit, and the veins are popping out of him, and it's like that's not normal. It's not quite that, but still, he's and still kind of veiny, and but yeah, but yeah, he's so whether this is the last time he plays Wolverine, or if they tempt him back for another one. Deadpool 2, please. Deadpool 2, dear God. X-Force, anything, because it seems like maybe they're kind of going down the X-Force route. So once McAvoy and that lot have done their bit, and it's like, because obviously the next X-Men film is apparently set in the 90s. So it's like, right, so you went from James McAvoy to Patrick Stewart in less than a decade. Explain. Because, maybe 2 decades, I suppose, because, that's set in the 90s. The original came out around 2000, I think, and was in the not too distant future. But part of Logan, I think it cements it in like the 2020s or 2040s or something like that. So there's not a lot of time they can play with between McAvoy and Stewart. So, but yeah, no, we got the 90s. Maybe they can do another one in the 2000s with McAvoy and Fassbender. I don't know. It's not looking too likely that Fassbender's going to be that busy with Assassin's Creed in the future. But yeah, he so yeah, the X-Men thing will kind of fizzle, and then that Logan kind of hints that maybe they're going to start doing the X-Force thing, and that could have, and yeah, that could be a good way to kind of bring Deadpool into that whole thing, and turning into Doctor Strange. Yeah, but yeah, it's just it's such a good film. It really is. It's after 5 minutes of rambling, it's 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 not full on comic book. If you're not usually a comic book fan, you're probably not watching this review. But if you have friends who say, "Oh, do you want to see this? It looks amazing." And "Oh, I don't really do comic book films." You know who you are. If you're watching this, you know who you bloody well are. I love you, but you know who you are. Yeah, but if they but yeah, if you got friends who I don't really do comic book films, not really my thing, then this isn't really a comic book film. Yeah, a few of the characters have abilities, and it's based on characters from comic books, but it's just a really well written, really well acted action drama. Because in places it is quite emotional. And for some people I predict tears. Again, you know who you are. There's a different person to before, but you know who you are. And but yeah, oh yes, there will be tears. And it's just so well made, and it's just it's just it's such a well made film, and it's not your typical comic book film. It's just a brilliant action film, a great sort of human drama, but some of the people happen to have metal claws that come out of their hands, or can read minds, or things like that. And it was, I don't know, it was just, but if you know someone that's like that, and I don't really I don't do comic book films, then tell them all this. Tell them that it's not a comic book film, and it's just a really good film. And it's kind of a shame it didn't come out later in the year, because I genuinely think it would at least be nominated for an Oscar. And I think because it came out a couple of days after this year's Oscars, by next year it'll be forgotten, and that's a shame when that happens. A film comes out too late for that year's Oscars, but so early that people forget about it by the time the next year's nominations come round, and then these really good films that should be recognised for stuff like that end up just kind of falling through the cracks, and everyone forgets about them. I mean, until I saw the nominations, for this year's lot, I'd forgotten about Hail Caesar, because it it just seemed like that was so long ago that it couldn't have been nominated in this year's Oscars, but there it was. Yeah, but unless someone in our sweepstakes just kind of wrote it down for a laugh. But yeah, yeah, just go see it. It's just Logan is, I say, if it's yeah, if it is the last time that we see the Hugh Jackman Wolverine, then it's a really good way for him to bow out. If they are going to recast him at some point, I pity the fool who has to step into those shoes. Even if it's Tom Hardy, like a lot of people want it to be. They've got no chance. Because, yeah, it's just kind of, yeah, just, but, yeah, so whether this is the last time we see Wolverine, or at least Wolverine played by Hugh Jackman, it's a good way for him to step out of the step out of the franchise, if they can kind of, yeah, throw enough money at him, or whatever, you know. I mean, I know he's said that, you know, the one thing he'd have liked to have done before he left the role was have that moment with proper Deadpool. So maybe if old Rai gets in there and yeah, makes it happen like he seems to have the ability to do, because I think he is actually some sort of superhero. Yeah, it's just kind of a, yeah, I really want to do a Deadpool film. Oh, let's do this test footage just for the sake of it. That gets leaked online. Oh my god, this is amazing. They need to make a Deadpool film. Oh, well, I suppose if you want it, then, yeah, I suppose I could do. And it just gets done. But, no. Yeah. So, yeah, Ryan Reynolds goes, hey, I want you to do one more film, because, you know, I want, you know, old Wolverine and Deadpool to team up. Then it's almost certainly going to happen. And it sounds like the things that will get Hugh Jackman back are working with Deadpool, or at least Ryan Reynolds, or apparently if X-Men was part of the MCU and Wolverine could leave the X-Men and become an Avenger, apparently he would have carried on playing the part. Damn you, Fox. Why? Why couldn't you give Marvel the rights back, you bastards? But, yeah. So, either this is the last time we see Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine, in which case, well done, and I pity anyone that has to follow you if they ever recast it. Or, you know, this will be oh, that's the problem with midnight viewings. No sleep. But yeah, or maybe they tempt him back. You know, whether, you know, I mean, from the comics we know Wolverine could be cloned, and, you know, so even if it's that, you know, that version of Wolverine isn't in the story anymore, yeah, he just sort of, you know, like, does his thing, wanders off, and then they bring him back into the series. Yeah, oh, maybe they could shins on him. Shins on of Remus. No, nothing. We've kind of gone full circle back to Tom Hardy again. But Star Trek Nemesis. Yeah, they make a clone of Picard, and it seems that when he was younger, Picard looked like Tom Hardy. Who knew? But yeah, the idea was clone him, then he looks different when he's younger, and then he would age into Picard, and then become Picard. Maybe clone of Wolverine. Have a film, maybe 2 films, where the clone is aging, and then then Hugh Jackman gets to go off and do other things for a little while, then gets to kind of come back, and and they can do hello Logan, and like, snarly grr. But I don't know. I'd like to see more of him in the future, as Wolverine. Could it happen? Yes. Is it likely? I don't know. I'd like to say yes, but I'm thinking he might be done properly, and that is a shame. But I'll say, if it is, then if this is the end of cinematic Wolverine, then he went out on a fucking high. He really did. But yeah, I think go see it, because it deserves the it deserves as much recognition as it can get. This is it's. I mean, people are saying it's one of the best comic book films ever, and I'd probably agree with that. At the very least, it's the best. It's the best X-Men film that doesn't have a really cool Quicksilver scene. So yeah, I love those scenes. I really do. Just the kitchen bit's still funny. Whizzing through the mansion to Sweet Dreams is just genius. And whoever came up with that idea, well played. Well played. You, sir or madam, deserve an Oscar. But yeah, Logan deserves an Oscar. That simple. Hands down, that simple. Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, go see it. Tell your friends to go see it. Tell your friends who don't like comic book films to go see it, because they'll probably like it and go, oh yeah, because it wasn't too comic booky, so yeah, it was alright actually, I quite liked it. And then you can rub that in the faces in future whenever they say they don't like comic book films. Say, how do you know? How do you know it's not comic booky? And they're like, oh yeah, well, you like Logan? Oh yeah, I'll give it a go. And then they go see like Guardians of the Galaxy or something, But yeah, that's a bad example, because Guardians of the Galaxy is amazing, and even if you don't like comic book films, it's just brilliant. So yeah, bad example. But yeah, so Logan needs people to see it, because it's just so brilliant. It really is. The only thing I'll say, the only bad point that I can, actually no, 2 bad points. One, there isn't a bit at the end. About a week, 2 weeks ago, I'd read an article online that confirmed that there was a bit at the end. So yeah, there were probably about 30-40 of us in the show, and all but 4 of us stayed to see the bit at the end. There is no bit at the end. Sat there for nothing. Having said that, half the credits you sat there listening to When the Man Comes Around by Johnny Cash, so it's worth hanging around for that, if nothing else. But yeah, there isn't a bit. There's nothing. There's nothing at all at the end of the film. Just disappointment. But yeah, the only other problem that I can think of off the top of my head was Richard E. Grant. Yeah, Richard E. Grant is in this, which I either didn't know going into it or I'd forgotten. But either way, I saw his name and I was like, alright. Okay. But yay. Yeah, he's... Was that too much of a spoiler? But yeah, in this, he's not a particularly nice person. And he's kind of set up as sort of one of the main not nice people. Except he's in, I think, 3 scenes. And one of those is, and one of those is him through a sheet of glass being secretly recorded. So, I don't know, but yeah, he's in like, so I think it is 3, maybe 4 scenes, but yeah, he just seems to be kind of wasted. Yeah, he's let's get him in here and have and build him up as this bastard, and then hardly use him. Okay, that works. But yeah, that's 2. Well, I was gonna say 2 fairly minor things, but I suppose one of your villains not really having any point in being there isn't that small a thing, really. But oh Jesus, I need a drink. I really need a drink. But yeah, so 2 problems in a, I don't want to say perfect film or almost perfect film, but is a bloody good film. That simple. It hints at things that it would have been interesting to see on screen. Sort of from the past. Sort of, there's things that have happened. You hear like news reports, or you hear one of the characters talking about something that happened a year ago in Westchester, and you think, where's that? Where's the flashback of that? Because that sounds fucking amazing. And you don't, you get a few sort of half-remembered things about something vague happening, and it's just, I don't know, I'd have liked a bit less vague, a bit more show me now, 'cause damn you. But maybe one of the future films, maybe some deleted scenes, like a extended cut thing. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I've this video's gone on a bit longer than I planned it to, really. But yeah, go watch it, enjoy it. cry at it if you need to, because, you know, if I wasn't being all rugged and manly in front of my friends, I maybe would have, yeah, had a little. But considering what I've been through in the last year, I am genuinely an emotional wreck these days. So good times, yeah. Jeebus. Yeah. Okay. I'll let you get on with your day. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Anyone that's subscribed, thank you for your support. It's always nice to have support. I don't know, but yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, whenever that may be, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye bye.